I'm Justin Basilico. I'm a research and engineering manager for page algorithms engineering at Netflix.
All right, and what was the most exciting thing for you about being and speaking at Data by the Bay today?
I was happy to be able to talk at a place where there's a lot of people who share a lot of interest in machine learning and doing data science and solving really interesting problems. Why I think data is cool, exciting, is because I think it really lets us solve new hard problems that we aren't able to solve using other techniques. And so I think when you combine really good, high-quality data with good, intuition and good algorithms, that you can get really amazing results and solve problems that otherwise people might have thought were impossible. So the main insight from my talk was that when you're thinking about building machine learning and software and putting it into production systems, that it's really good to think of the whole problem holistically, and that at the end of the day, machine learning is really about doing something in a real application and actually taking actions based on the data that you're using. So looking at the application, actually kind of thinking about developing that to help make machine learning easier and making it easier to rapidly iterate on ideas and experiment with things and make it very flexible and modular, so that in the long run you can really test ideas quickly and make sure that there's no discrepancies between kind of your lab environment and your production environment. It means that you'll be able to find, you'll be able to come up with better outcomes in the long run, and you'll find things quicker, and you'll just make the most that you can out of putting machine learning in your system and make it as good as possible. How to become a data scientist? I think there's obviously a lot of paths to it because it's a kind of very multidisciplinary area. So I think whatever path you're on, you're probably just going to have to learn to build up a lot of skills that may not come out of your area. So if you're coming at it from computer science, you might need to get a lot more deep into, say, statistics and things that you might not otherwise learn. If you're coming more from maybe some of the sciences, being comfortable with coding. So really thinking about filling in, becoming a very broad, building up a basically very broad set of skills so you can effectively operate in those areas, and then also working on kind of also how you communicate with people and on the human side, because you end up having to interact with and depend on a lot of other people if you're doing data science to actually be really good at it. And then to kind of, once you have the basics, to get really good, I think it really is just about getting your hands dirty and trying out lots of different types of problems, and trying out lots of different types of algorithms, and and then deep diving into the area you're working on and trying to build up your own knowledge and intuition for the data and the problem area, because ultimately, as the human involved, it's on you to kind of figure out how to come up with great solutions for the problems you're trying to tackle.